I'm Reece at your leisure aboard the schooner Hildur off the north coast of Iceland. And this adventure begins with a little whale watching.
And there she blows, just one of a dozen humpback and minke whale sightings during our 3-hour tour out of Húsavík, Iceland.
Oh, that was amazing. It was so neat to see the tail come out. It's just been exciting.
We somehow scored a free upgrade to this beautiful sailboat, eluding the masses crammed onto the larger boats. Our captain is a converted fisherman who knows these Arctic Ocean waters well.
Good habitat for the whales and fish down here?
Yeah, that's right. We always come here.
The whales are just one of an endless string of highlights on our 2-week tour around the island nation of Iceland with Salt Lake friends Joan and Fred Svar. An hour's drive on good if narrow roads south of Húsavík is the Yellowstone of Iceland. The moonscape geothermal field of Leyshnúkik has a wildly stark beauty.
This was a boiling mass of lava.
Still looks like it still is.
It is.
The 3-mile-long loop trail takes us on an unnerving trek through a craggy black desolation of steaming vents. In other areas, a butterscotch crust of volcanic ash makes for as close to a walk on Mars as I'll ever get. On the fringe, the area is alive with bubbling mud springs and gaseous fumaroles and a pastel blue lake of toxic, pungent sulfur liquid. Nearby, the 6-mile-wide Krafla caldera is pure hell. No, really, the 900-foot-deep crater with the pretty green lake is named Viti from the old belief that the Helviti, or hell, was just below the surface. This area erupted 9 times between 1974 and 1984.
And this place could go again at any time.
Namafjord thermal area is a barren plain of steaming fumaroles, mud pools, and black mud pots with molten lava and boiling with relentless energy. The air heavy with that wonderful, rich, rotten egg smell of sulfur gas. Steam vents covered with stone cones litter the area. The steam is about 100 degrees Fahrenheit, but unlike Yellowstone, there are no barricades to keep ignorant tourists away from the extreme heat. They figure you're smart enough to keep your distance. Get your heart started with a climb to the rim of Krafjakt, Europe's largest cinder cone volcano. You may want to take a leisurely stroll through the natural stone labyrinth of the Murbergish, an extraordinary jumbled landscape of columns, caves, and arches.
It's formed in an eruption about 6,000 years ago, when the lava came up to cold water, and so it cooled down and built up like it is. It's beautiful, it's fantastic, it's unique. It's one of its kind in the whole world.
Also in the area, several amazing waterfalls, not the least of which is called Dettifoss. The ground shakes as you leave the parking lot towards the most powerful waterfall in all of Europe. The National Park Service wants to keep you safe from the torrents, so they string up this single strand of rope as a barrier. OSHA may not approve. Just up the Jaskulsla River, a milder but prettier cascade. Selfoss is a horseshoe-shaped falls, much like Iguazu in Brazil, or even Niagara. And further along the ring road, Godafoss, or Waterfall of the Gods, a unique double horseshoe falls. Here legend says the guy who brought Christianity to Iceland 1,000 years ago threw his pagan idols into this torrent, thus ending the practice. And further on, perhaps the most beautiful of Iceland's 1,000 waterfalls, Rainfossus, a series of rivulets streaming out of a soft layer of lava on the side of a cliff extending some 2,500 feet along the Kriftá River. Our favorite town in Iceland is Seyðisfjörður, the ferry boat to Europe port on the east coast. At the head of a fjord and surrounded by mountains flush with cascades, it's a fairyland village of colorful, well-preserved wooden buildings and colorful, friendly people. And of course, we end every day in Iceland in one of the many natural hot spring pools, a soothing way to refresh for the next adventure in this unique island wonderland. Reece at your leisure in Iceland.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, you're going to want to watch all of our other AYL videos. You're going to want to like it, you're going to want to share it, and you're going to want to subscribe, right? See all the buttons right here? This is what you're going to want to do, right? Click on them, because we have some really cool videos, all kinds of behind-the-scenes stuff, bloopers of Alicia crashing and stuff.
Why are you going to sell me out like that, Steven?
So you want to click all of these things and subscribe to our channel, because At Your Leisure is awesome, and we'll see you here for more videos.